गुड मॉर्निंग ऑल ऑफ यू। मेरा प्रणाम सबको स्वीकार हो। आप लोग हमें ध्यानपूर्वक सुनते हैं। ऑफ कोर्स आपके नॉलेज में एड ऑन वैल्यू क्रिएट हो, इसके लिए हम प्रयास कर रहे हैं और छोटी से छोटी टॉपिक को लेकर के, छोटे लेवल की टॉपिक को लेकर के हम आपके समक्ष प्रस्तुत होते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल in this video I am taking the PF and ESIC calculation. What happens? Lower level management staff, and sometimes it is seen that middle level and it is observed and seen that they are not aware about the what kind of the forms and formats and statutory liabilities are there on the organization. The Provident Fund Act is very important and first and foremost act. This Provident Fund, what is Provident Fund? What is applicability? All these are written in the books, but few tips I will give you. Provident Fund is the social security to the citizen of the India who are working, and certain percentage is decided by government. Presently to 24%. Out of 24%, 12% is being contributed by the employer, and 12% is being contributed by out of the wage, salary and wages of the employee concerned. Now you will say that this 12% on which amount? You are right. There is the terms wage. Meaning of wage differ from act to act. Under the Provident Fund Act, you have to work on the basic salary, DA and retention allowance if being given. Then take the total of this, and whatever amount you are arriving, on that you have to calculate. Now one illustration I will cite. Suppose there is a 500 people in the company. Then Provident Fund is applicable on certain amount. The who are eligible getting salary up to 15,000, including basic, DA and retention allowance. 15,001 is not eligible for PF, so they will be discarded and they are not given to the Provident Fund benefit. But who are well within this, the total of this will be taken. Sometimes it happens that basic, DA, retention if applicable, retention is not very often comes in the picture, so basic and DA it is clubbed into one, and under the wage it is written. So 500 people's calculation you make, what is the wage under this definition. If it is the basic salary and DA both column are being maintained, then what is the value of each column, and take that total at the last, club it and reach to the one figure, maybe 50 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, 25 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 5 lakhs, whatever comes. You have to work out the 12%, and that 12% is the employer's contribution and 12% is the employee's contribution. So each individual's calculation is given. It is not that take the only 500 people's sum off and you apply on it. No, that figure will be used while making the cross check. But each individual 500 people's salary in this way will be given a format, basic salary, then 12% out of this, then under that form number 1, form number 2, form number 10, form number 21 and form number 22, their percentage is given. 8.33 is the PF, and likewise 0.65% is the admin charges. So all as per this calculation, you make the calculation horizontally, so that is the each individual's PF calculation, and then vertically you take the total, whatever amount is coming equivalent to that should be of the employer, and thus you make the challan as per the account, as I said, account number 1, 2, 10, 21 and 22 with your PF code number. Fill it completely and remit it to your bankers and submit the challans copy to the Provident Fund Authority. Keep your register. It has register also. And quarterly it is being checked by the inspector of the Provident Fund. Or whenever they are giving visit of inspection, you get it ready. Similarly, it happens to the ESIC. On ESIC is being calculated on the gross salary, removing the transportation card, and whatever amount is coming, employee is the 1.75%, employer is the 4.75%. Make the total of it and prepare the challan. Whatever total amount is coming, remit it to the bank. Copy of paid challan should be submitted to the ESIC, employee insurance estate, employee state insurance corporation authority, and letter on your registers should be kept ready. As soon as inspector comes, get it ready, get it inspected. Be positive, be the part of fulfilling all the legal requirement, and thus enjoy the professional life. Thank you very much. This is very practical video and may help to the professional involved in the calculation. Its calculation is done by the HR people, but sometime by account people also. Please take care of and keep the organization free from the legal hassles. Thank you. Have a wonderful life.